MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Michael Fulmer will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Standing in, Francisco Lindor, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First pitch of the at-bat. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. The 1-2. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Into the box, Oscar Mercado, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Fulmer has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games, the kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Mercado is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball given the position he plays. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Carlos.
So now Carlos Santana, the American League's Silver Slugger Award winner at first base a season ago. He's set. Here it comes.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Lindor, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. A 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Maben there to put it away for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now in the box, Jose Ramirez, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Right side hit hard. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 offering. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Ready with the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. Indians nothing. Tigers coming to bat. More to come after this on MLB Network. Carlos Carrasco, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
So coming to the plate, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Tigers, the left fielder, Victor.
Here's the pitch.
Reyes.
Hot shot to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
At the plate now, Harold Castro, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And a reach here, but this gets past him, and this one could be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Stepping in, Miguel Cabrera. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Lindor. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A shot down the first baseline. And 2 the count to Maben now.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
In now, Austin Romine, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's only 1 for 10. Skied into straightaway right. Allen is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. New inning set to get underway. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground for the first baseman Cabrera. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
The right fielder, number 1, Greg Allen.
Into the box now, Greg Allen. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Pops this one up, but this will land untouched. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans. This is one of those epic at-bats. Everyone wins.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Standing in, Roberto Perez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Tigers 1 and the Indians. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in.
Number 14.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive, base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Stepping up to the plate, Nico Goodrum. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Strike two taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. Ready with the 0-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. One there, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
On a rope to the second baseman. Throwing behind the runner. Not in time.
Up next to the Tigers, the left fielder, Victor Reyes.
Now to the plate, Victor Reyes. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat. An opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Carrasco pauses. Here's the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Detroit. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Settling in now, Delino DeShields. First pitch coming. Here it is. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 1-0 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
That's a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. Pulled toward right center field. Maben on the run. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Oscar Mercado.
At the plate, Oscar Mercado. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here it comes, 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Schoop. And the run will come in to score from third as that'll knock things up at 1 apiece.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Here's Carlos Santana now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Barehanded for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. And he gets ahead 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Stewart will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Harold Castro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Line toward right center. Allen moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Allen is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonathan. Go.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Schoop, who's nicknamed Mamba, this is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Tigers. They still trail it here 2-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. 0-1 the count. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got the count 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Fouled off. Here he comes again. 1-2. lead to first. Wow.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Greg Allen is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1-1 the count now. And the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Pulled toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Now batting, catcher, Roberto Perez.
Stepping in now, Roberto Perez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Hit weakly on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Delino.
So 2 gone now for the Tribe here in the fourth. And up to bat next, Delino DeShields. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Cabrera into foul territory. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Popped up, Cabrera in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a soul. Stepping up now, Cameron Maybin. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Romine.
Into the box now, Austin Romine. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Hernandez at second to Santana to get the double play.
Now batting, number 14.
So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the fourth. And that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Back to the top of the order now. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here. Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Standing in now, Oscar Mercado. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, ball one. We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit to short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
To the plate now, Carlos Santana. And this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-1 home.
Great job on those last 2 pitches at varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
High in the air out to center field. Maben is there. 1 out. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Jose Ramirez. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. Here's the first pitch to him. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
So 2 on with 2 away. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Line towards center field. Maben is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Indians strand a couple. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Got him reaching there. Strike 2. Got him. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Drilled to the right side. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Victor.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Victor Reyes. He singled and later scored his team's only run back in the very first inning. He's 1 for 2. A ball and no strikes. 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder. The 2-0. This is skied out toward right. Right fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Strike taken up in the zone. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Stepping in, Roberto Perez. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. The 1-0 home. is swung on and missed. Strike one. 2 runs, 8 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-2.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
Pitch is popped up. Schoop with the bare hand. Hey now. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Indians lead it 3-1. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in, and he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And quickly there are 2 away. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Into the box, Austin Romine, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Tigers leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ready for another shot now. Francisco Lindor. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for Cleveland.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Oscar Mercado. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Reyes will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
The first baseman, Carlos.
So striding in, Carlos Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1 the count now. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4. Into the box, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First offering on its way. On the ground to the right side. Scopes able to get there, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit. Digging in once again, Kristen Stewart. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Kristen Stewart is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. So now to the plate, Nico Goodrum. Line toward right center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. Beau Burrows will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. Cesar Hernandez waits on deck. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Cesar Hernandez. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
Greg Allen is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Here's the first pitch to him. Roberto Perez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Line drive, right field, base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run is in. It's now a 5-1 game.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6-1 ball game. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ball 2 now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the stretch.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
He's set, and the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Farmer playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here now the 2-2. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get 2. There's 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So digging in now, Carlos Santana. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Softly hit toward the hole. Scooped up. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning. Into the box now, Victor Reyes. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
In now, Harold Castro. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Hit to first. Santana's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Hit hard towards the hole, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Second baseman, Jonathan.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Schoop. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. They trail 6-1. Joe Jimenez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Christian Arroyo will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Line towards center field. And that'll be a base hit, so he delivers off the bench to get things started here in the 9th.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Into the box now, Franmil Reyes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel to that one.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. From the stretch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. To Cabrera to complete the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Schoop has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Christian Arroyo will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 9 spot. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Emmanuel Clase will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. First offering on its way. Cameron Maybin is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. A ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And there are the final numbers for you look at it.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings in line for the win. Now needs some help from the bullpen.
Oh, that's out.
And he takes ball one. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out.
Now batting, number 14.
Now at the plate, Kristen Stewart, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. The cutter runs outside, ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
6-1 the final tally today. The Indians led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Carlos Carrasco earns the win, his second, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for